Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
When you land your ass in
Champ's
grass.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well,
Stick to the plan.
I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
That's to you, but do not block the runway.
Sir Count on his high horse again. Let's see how long it lasts. His true character comes out when he's pushed into a corner, like when he's losing at poker. So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
Missile.
He shot 2 missiles right between
Missile.
old Harling's eyes.
Missile.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Range is the Squirrel 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
You like what you see, Trigger?
Spare 15, you're too far away.
I can teach
No
you
time for
to
sightseeing.
base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward. They have me spiked.
Missile.
There's a juicy target.
Missile.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base.
Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that?
Means they're that convincing.
Missile.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower.
Missile.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Missile.
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Missile.
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Missile.
Commander McKenzie?
Missile.
Damn it!
Missile.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs.
Missile.
Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Missile.
Be done by now to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Kills after the
Trigger?
starts.
This is the Peanut
The count's going
I
forward.
decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tone?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Evade that missile.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again.
Only because kills are self-reported.
Hand it on your 6.
Oh yeah, adding this one to my score. Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
This is Nolly Squadron. Passing waypoint 2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Fox 2.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I bet that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target.
We were supposed to be done before the bombers
Radar
hit our
pinged.
line.
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines.
Bingo.
You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Evading! Friendly aircraft lost! We're losing escorts! Hurry it up! Finish the job and let's get out! No, only one of them is killed! We're cut off! We can't break away! We can't! We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. Hostile has a lock. Thought so.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They evaded. Continuing attack.
Missile.
I'm hit.
Missile.
I'm hit. Mine.
Missile.
These are numbers to retain
Missile.
superiority on the base. Looks spiked. Breaking away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're 9 behind the enemy.
Mace is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer. Come out and fight, you coward!
Multiple bandits inbound.
Attacking.
They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Missile.
Missile! Evading!
Missile.
Spiked. Breaking away.
Missile.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
Missile.
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
Missile.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Big man down. I'm surrounded.
They're all on Trigger. Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Enemy missile detected.
Missile.
Evading.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger again.
Doing better. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Enemy sighted. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride.
Missile.
It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Ass if you want to score.
You're low on special weaponry.
Missile. Missile.
Watch your stick.
Missile.
Shake him off. Under my tail.
Tabloid, take 6.
Enemy sighted.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Payload unlocked. Begin the attack. Oh, throwing a
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch
That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served. Let me just slide in there.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Spare,
back.
can you land your ass in
Champ's
grass?
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
You, but do not block the runway.
Sir Count on his high horse again.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.